sorry. Oh, dog.
Get you another cup?
That's okay. I'm just putting this in the guide.
I'm getting that.
Okay. Hello Dee. Hello Di. Hello Beck. Oh, get rid of everybody in there. Beck and Di are over on YouTube. Hello Lorraine. Not great, Dee. I don't feel 100%. Which I really enjoyed seeing the tag come together. Well, thank you, Cheryl. How are you? Hello Tash. Hello Deborah. I'm not feeling 100%. This was last weekend. We did. It was last week's class that we did on the weekend. Put them up there. And this was Saturday night. If you missed it, some of us here had COVID last weekend. Oh, and put this up around the wrong way again. And this is yesterday's class. It was a tag and then it became a card. So there we go. Let's see how I go. Naomi has offered to teach, so maybe if I lose steam halfway through, we might get her to take over. I think she's dying to take over. What's that? So let's get these two pieces of craft. Let's just bust on through and see how I go. What are you doing, Amelia?
Trying to find a card base.
Trying to find a card base.
Double fit this envelope.
Well, where's your card bases? Well, over in your stuff. Don't you have a thing of card bases somewhere? Running low on tape. I'm actually trying to use everything up. Like go through a process of actually using every bit of tape we possess.
Sometimes you have an initiative.
Why are we making a card at the 11th hour?
For Jim, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're making a card for tomorrow now at bedtime. Need to plan it before you stick anything on.
I know.
Oh, I know. Hello, Gail. Hello, Jacqueline. Sorry, I'll still yeah, I just feel a bit crappy this evening. I've had a nap this afternoon. Maybe that's not a problem. I'm just tired. Hello, Pam and Trish. Hello, Debbie. But yeah, I don't feel 100%. I'm just really tired, like exhausted tired.
Can I use your ruler?
I know.
Well, maybe use the other ruler that you've already swiped.
I know what size the card base has to be.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I just find it.
I'm not bad at math. I wasn't up to my A game last week.
Okay. So we've got a 12 by 12 piece of white. And Let's not score it just yet. That's how I would do it. We're going to make an interactive layout. Right. I'm not going to dilly-dally and shilly-shally. So we're going to cut a 8-inch. Well, we're actually going to cut two pieces. So we're going to cut an 8 by 8, and then we'll also have an 8 by 4. So we'll have two pieces. So we'll end up with an 8 by 8 and an 8 by 4.
Diana G's joined us, so Cheryl, MC, and Joanne F has also joined us as she's currently on
Horror Princess.
over
Dunedin.
New Zealand.
Leaving Dunedin. Cool.
And Don wants to know if we're collecting the new Woolworths advertising type thing, the little things that Woolies are doing.
The farm things, yeah. And the grandfather's just as excited about it as the kid. Hello, Diane.
He's personally saw that they've got everything.
Oh, no, they got the farmhouse today when they went shopping before piano. So we're going to score 2 inches in on... So we've scored 2 inches in along the 8-inch length of the 4x8, and obviously on just any side of the 8x8. So we're making two pieces like that. So we're going to do a very simple, this is just the simplest way to make a interactive page. And this means we don't have to cut our page protector. Let's get this other piece here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I need that as a design element. Come on. So now what I need to do is add some adhesive. And yeah, I'm using the Big Bad Bertha.
Didn't we have Massive Mavis at one point as well?
Yeah, this might be Massive Mavis. I don't know.
I feel like this is the Mavis one. We had named all the
Anyone that knows anything about street cars, like Street Machine and Street Cars and Foons, Quentin used to have like a Street Machine type car, and he called her Bertha. She was classified as a street sleeper. So pull up next to it. It looked like it was nicely done up and everything, but it just didn't look like it was going to be, you know, as much as it was. He used to go like the clappers. And then he discovered that his grandmother's name was Bertha. He didn't know what his grandmother's name was. One of his grandmothers.
We have someone called Bertha in our family?
Yep. Granddad Dez's mum her name was Bertha, but Granddad Dez didn't want any of us to have a relationship with her because he was weird about family, which is terrible. But we find out all about her from Uncle Stan, because Uncle Stan's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this one on the left-hand side of the line. So up to the line, not over the line because it's not going to fit. So we're going to go right up to our line. We're sticking it at the top, right up to our centre line. There. And then the other baby. So there's going to be the finest hair's breadth of a gap between them. That's okay. We can handle that. The other one, because they just sit on top like this. The other one is just, they're just like a hair's breadth from the line kind of thing. Make sure it's nice and even along the top. Like that. And then we're gonna make them stick. They actually will need to come up a little bit to remove this bit of tape here. This bit of tape behind here that I've got stuck in there. I just need to remove it. There we go. Let's put another bit of tape across there. Just to hold our page together. So this little structure will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra photos. 8, 9. So we're going to put 9 photos in behind here, and then we'll probably put a photo here, and then we'll use our white over here to match probably 2 photos.
I'm just gonna have headphones in for a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So is that one of your uni friends?
Yeah, just
Okay. I'm going to tell them. So Naomi's just got a message from one of her uni friends that it looks like someone is actually copying I don't know if you've seen our reels and videos we do in the morning and stories. Naomi does all that for us. Naomi's uni friend thinks that someone is copying us. So she's just going to go and have a check on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this beautiful green on here. And then what we'll do is we'll try and bring a little bit of the green over into here. And then we might somehow have our tree here. Or if we do that, we've got a photo there and a photo there. And we've got like our tree here. And it's okay to hang off the page there because we might bring the other bit over on the page here. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a border thingy across through here of our timber, and then we'll put some more photos. So we're going to do a very photo heavy, like, it's probably going to be photo heavy embellishment light, but it's about, this is the kind of page you do when you want to get a lot of stuff on the page. Like you want to get a lot scrapbooked. You've got a lot of photos. And not every page has to have a million sheets of pattern paper layers and fussy cuts and that. And if you want to learn how to glue flowers on, I'm not the person to teach you because I can do that. I do lots of those pages, but not in here. Not in this class. Okay. So let's get our cover on here and then work out what we're going to need to do down in here. We do have black. Might find something else to make my fake photos out of. So I think black mats would look quite nice. So yeah. I think we're just going to put some green up in here and then bring, because we've got the tree here, we're going to bring some balance to our piece. Okay, so we've got this piece here And so these are 6 by 8 and 6 by 4. So
Is this paper 5 or 6?
this is paper 6. So we're going to cut it this way. We're going to turn it and cut it this way so we get a nice piece here. And we're going to cut a piece that's... Oh, we're not. We're just going to cut the barcode off. Just cut the barcode off, and then we've got that little strip. Oh, we could use that for something. So let's cut. We're going to get our maximum here. So let's cut 5 3/4 inches this way, and let's go 5 3/4 by 7 3/4, and then we've got 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. So a little strip that we can use. Then we'll be able to map one of our feature photos down here with this. And then down along the bottom, let's remove this barcode from paper number 1. Let's cut a 4.5 inch. Let's cut 2 pieces that are 4.5 inches wide. By 12. So always look at your paper and go, okay, I like the way that looks. I like how that sits. So go like that. And then I'm going to sort of have a photo here. In the tree. I'm going to have that tree. We'll do the tree there. So this piece on the left-hand side here, we're going to cut it at 7 inches. So remember it was 4.5 inches wide, and then we're going to cut it at 7. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get these 2 bits, and we're going to stick them together on the back. Oh, I could have used that light colour. Oh no, we're going to use that. We're going to stick them together on the wood side.
What was that?
So we got a 12 by 4.5, and we got a 4.5 by 7. So we're going to stick them both together. Stick them together on the this side, like this. And then we're just going to tear a tiny bit off the top. So they're going to end up to be about 4 1/4 wide. So I'm just going to try and angle this so you can sort of see how I'm tearing that. Like I'm controlling it with my fingers. I'm actually biting into it with my thumbnail. Oh, tape's a bit close to the edge here. Tearing through the tape. Oh, there we go. We're off again. Okay. Right, yeah. Let's put some tape on the back of here. Yeah, I know. It's wide. Feels nice and secure. So we're going to stick the centre first. So we're going to take our bits off and we're going to get our centre in. Remember when we cut the barcode off, we just barely trimmed the barcode off. We didn't actually make sure, we didn't actually measure it to 12 inches. So our piece is going to be slightly longer than 12 inches. There we go. Hello, Lee. You're better at sea or when you are like in the ports or places. Yeah, well, that's an interesting relate. We have had some upsetting news to deal with today. Oh, I hope everything's okay, Laurie. I really hope everything's okay. Had a pretty good day, Lee. Feeling crappy, but especially as we head out to sea and the internet is going. Oh. I thought this internet would be crappy at sea. I had a phone call from KL. That's okay, Sandy. Kids come first, don't they? Hello, Desley. How are you? Okay. So that'll go there. And that'll go there. Just put these bits over here that we're collecting, all these scraps. This piece is going to go sort of here. I'm going to put a photo sort of here. So this piece of white we had left over, let's cut that to, so it's a 4x12, so we're going to cut it in half. So we've got two 4x6 pieces. Got two 4x6s. One here. And sort of one here. Then we're going to put a couple of little photos here. Or here. Maybe here. And then we're going to have photos behind here. Okay, so see this frame from paper 5. We're going to cut we're going to make a 1-inch strip, 1 inch by 12 inch from this top piece. And no matter what trimmer you've got, you're going to have to be really careful with this, and you're going to have to sit it in there and hold it really carefully and make sure it doesn't whoop and bow, and, you know, measure 10 times, cut once, hold it really well. There we go. So we've got a 1-inch strip from the top. And then
Do you want two of these?
Yeah, we're going to make two 1-inch by 12-inch strips. trimmed the barcode off. What's it? Oh, that's something different. We can use that. And then we're going to make another bit. Oh crap, I just trimmed a bit off it.
Which way does J go? So that way?
Well, not when you're looking at the wrong way. You need to... Yes. Actually, write it on a piece of paper and come and show me. Rightio. So what we're going to do... I actually tore a bit off on it. Yes, that's correct. So we're just going to stick these two bits together to make one bit. And I've torn the end off, like one end. I've torn a little bit off one end. See? Torn a bit off. Oh, let's make it a bit of a nicer tear, like that. So I've torn a bit off one end. And my join is not going to be in the middle. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have a little bit hanging over the end here, like about 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to make that all look like it's nice and kind of straight. Like that.
Mom, can I have a little bit of fun tape?
Oh, you'll have to cut it off that.
Get it.
Sticky on one side, you've got to glue the other side on. Okay.
It's just hard to get it off.
Sticky? No. It's sticky on one side and you've got to glue the other side on. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. Okay. So I don't know what I'm doing with this black card. Do we have some sort of colour I can make fake photos with? Do we have in the cardstock drawer something?
We have colour. Don't worry about that.
False alarm? Not our style? Not our...
Oh, kind of, but they do it very bad.
So it's a very bad copy of us.
And they're not in our industry. So yeah.
Is it someone we know?
No. Oh, I think I met them once at an event.
Oh, it's someone you have met.
Once.
Well, then I think I know who it is then.
I've got a disgusting yellow. A nice pink.
No, pink's not going to work. I need something sort of neutral.
Okay, what about navy?
No, but I need more. I'm making like, I'm putting 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 photos.
Okay, 1 minute. This is not.
I need something I've got 2 or 3 sheets of that I'm not attached to.
But that's making it a bit bloody.
Yeah, I'm not attached to any of that.
You're not attached to any of this?
Not really, but I don't want purple.
Okay, what about this cream?
No, it's not enough contrast because I've got white photo mats.
Why are we not using black?
Because I've got black cardstock as well.
Um,
Don't swear.
what do you want?
No, not enough.
I offered pink.
No.
Okay, what about blue?
How many sheets of it have I got?
None. Give me 5 more.
What about in the top drawer?
This one?
Yeah.
That's glitter card.
Oh, no, I don't want it. Hey, bring me the second drawer. Just bring me the damn drawer. Dearie me. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, don't show that, but...
Just in case you run out of options.
Oh, there's not a lot of options in here, is there?
Really?
Don't have a lot of cardstock other than pink. Do I have like grey?
Hold on.
Oh, that's
Do you
heinous,
want blue?
Shelley.
Because Amelia has this pad of blue A4 paper that's just typing paper.
Yeah, I had typing paper.
But that's a really heinous blue, isn't it?
I have usually my books.
I'll be back in a second, everyone. I'm just going to try and find... Oh, look, they're pre-inked cardstocks. Oh, I need that yellow for a project at work. I need more than just 1 sheet.
Let me see if we've got another drop of cardstock.
Oh, I've got a grey. I've got 2 pieces of grey. And...
But they're metallic.
No, they're not metallic. And they're different. I'm having grey fake photos, people.
Hey, Mom, is that why Jim's spelled correct?
No, you wrote that J the wrong way around after we went through how to do a J.
Oh, I did this another day.
Okay. So we need some photos that are 5.5 by 3.5. We're going to need 3 of those. 2, 3. And then we're going to need I'm going to need 3 photos that are 3 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. No, I really don't know why I bought this grey. It's actually got a mark on it, so it's probably faulty.
3 photos?
Yeah, so 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we got 3 that are 3.5 by 5.5. And I need to write on these while I'm doing them. Otherwise, I'm never going to know what I'm doing. Sorry about the plane coming in. So this one was 3.5 by 5.5.
So that's only 6 photos, so you promised 9.
14.
You're drinking milk.
Oh, I was scamming.
No, 14 photos I'm going to do. Then what we need is so we've got some photos that if we don't deal with them correctly, they're going to end up being wasteful. So we need to make these two. We need to make these 2 photos. We're going to make 2 photos that are 3 and 5/8. So halfway between 3.5 and 3 3/4. So 3 and 5/8 by 5 and 5/8. And you'll see why later, because it's actually going to save us half a sheet of cardstock.
So 2 of those.
Yeah, so 5 and 5/8 by 3 and 5/8. But if you cut the 3 and 5/8 first, you get a bigger piece of leftover scrap from your piece of cardstock if you're doing fake photos. But we're going to save half a sheet of black cardstock by doing that size. Then we need 5.5. Just write 8, 9. So we're going to do 3.5 by 5.5, but we're going to cut 3.5 first. So this way we'll get 4. 3.5. I'm going to get another 4 of these.
Do you need 4 of those ones?
Yeah, well I actually need 6.
Okay, I'm going to cut in 6 then.
But if you cut it this way, you get 4, whereas if you do it the other way, we'll only get 3.
I see. So we've done 2 batches of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
Just going to see what else I've got. The intention is to reuse these fake photos. Oh, I need more grey cardstock, please.
We don't have any more grey colour. 1 minute.
Yeah, there will be on the bottom of one of them. This pencil's getting awfully small.
That was a no on the grey.
You know, on those half sheets,
Yeah.
is there any grey at all?
I kind of feel like I'm melting right now.
What's that?
The aircon on?
I think we need the aircon on. It's getting hotter. There's got to be a storm coming.
Oh, not hot. I like the heat.
Any sort of close to grey? That one will do.
Will that be enough?
Not really.
What about this one? Yeah, I'll pass you these.
Oh, that'll do. And then we need 2 more pieces, and this is not. So we need 3.5 by 5.5.
Again.
Yeah, these are our last 2 to make up our 6.
I thought we'd already done.
No, we need 9 in total.
Oh, we need 9 of those in total.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got 9, 3.5 by 5.5, 3, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 2, 3 5/8 by 5 and 5/8.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Right, so we'll send that one away.
No,
We
that one
had,
doesn't work.
Sally and Beryl
And I always write the cross measurement first.
Jackson's joined us over on
The tube.
2.
Hello, Jason.
And I'm suggesting 20.
It's what?
I think you need a 20.
I need a title. Yeah, I've got Happy Campus there somewhere. I've got a title. I think we need to add our photos. We've got way too many photos not to add photos. Rightio. So, this one on the left-hand side here, I'm going to cut the middle out of him. This green one. And put it there. Let's-
Karen Gage joined us on.
We've attached the first of 14 photos, peoples.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, Meals, is someone giving you dessert?
He gave her milk.
Have you drunk the milk?
Yeah, and I
Then it's bedtime.
I've just.
You can
I think we're going to have an even border on the top, bottoms, and sides, and then have a nice big border down the middle. So to do that, I'm just going to stab a hole where I need to cut. You can't just cut the whole middle out, okay? Because we're going to have our photos.
My meal is here to say goodnight.
What you doing?
Doing a page, and no, you're not staying up any longer. I love you, but holy dooly, you are a stayer-upper. Come on.
Good night, hello, goodbye.
Oh, I think we missed something, Naomi.
Come on, time for bed.
with Marie. No, Marie's not having a parenting day.
I'm sitting near to deal today. Yes. Oh. Oh, Marie. I think Quentin, yeah. Hello, Diane. Sending you love and hugs, Marie. Hello, Sally. How are you? Hello, Beryl. Hello, Karen. Oh, not really great tonight. She's a bit of a stayer-upper, hey.
Mate, isn't she ever?
Yeah, she's a night owl.
Manipulative.
You are all night owls.
Manipulative.
Noah and Naomi aren't as bad. They'll sort of put themselves off to bed, but Yeah, Milton and Amelia are definitely true to the core Night Owl material.
Amelia is just manipulative. No other way of putting it.
Just gonna say, every one of my children knows how to manipulate me. Yes. So an even border at the side and the top and bottom. So we get a slightly wider border in the middle, which is going to make this green a little bit of a feature because we're bringing the green across from the top of the tree to the front of these two mats. Remember, these are interactive, but you don't have to cut your page protector from these for these ones. These are the best kind of interactive because they're the Cheetah's interactive. I think that's enough to stick down.
So is this page going to be like one of those pages that's good for all camping?
Oh, camping, travel,
like when
getaways.
When you go on that trip and you accidentally let one of your kids have the phone and they go maniac.
Or old camping ones where you had a camera and you took 50 million photos. You can go camping with children and they take 50,000 photos. Okay. So let's get our black out now. We're going to cut 3 4-inch by 4-inch squares. So we're going to come down here. We kind of cut ourselves 3 squares that are 4 by 4. 2. This is like a 4 by 4. 3. And then we're going to make 2 that are 4 by 6. Now these 2 4 by 6s, if we hadn't cut the photos for over here to the 3 5/8 and 5 5/8, we would have ended up using a whole piece of cardstock for 2 photo mats. But because we have cut them down, we've got a lot more distance from our cardstock.
Hold up, if we've got 14 photos I just had this look. Where are we fitting the happy campers stuff?
Just trust, please. Gotta trust the process. So the 3 pieces that are 4 by 4, 4-inch by 4-inch, I'm gonna cut the innards out of those. We're gonna have enough bits out of the middle of things to make a whole double patchwork layout. We just need some cardstock. I expect to see someone make a double patchwork layout, grab some cardstock and make a layout with their leftovers. I actually think we may have. At this point in time, we've got a whole piece of pattern paper we haven't even touched. Yep.
Well, we could hack the hole out of the middle of the page and then just patchwork it in.
We could, but we probably won't.
Wasn't it last week that we were trying to patch a gaping hole, or was that the week before?
That was the week before. We had a gaping hole. I do like to challenge myself with a gaping hole in a page that I've got to fill. I do like that kind of challenge. I think it's a cool challenge to have.
Maybe we could do a similar type of challenge, but wait for it. Instead, it has a pre-drawn picture by Amelia Reed.
Oh, I've actually had to scrapbook that. I've had her draw on the stuff in my kit, and I've had to, when she was really little, I've had her help me. You forget, she didn't do daycare. She did shop care.
Yeah, shop care.
Yeah.
She has excellent social skills.
Now, these are 4 by 6. This is actually a silly thing to do.
It is?
Yep.
Why would it become
Because they don't fit.
Oh dear. Who was on the math committee tonight?
I was the queen of the math committee, and I have made a mistake.
Oh dear. scenario, I just add some white paint.
Well, I now realise what I was intending on doing. I was actually intending on making the mats 3 7/8 by 3 7/8.
Oh.
Yeah, I've made a mistake. I made a steak.
Could you possibly, now this might be a no-doer, but could you make the wood grain into a pocket so you can slide the third one behind? Or did we use massive mavis on the wood grain?
Crap a dack.
What's the likelihood of that happening?
Well, I think I need to cut these down. Bugger me.
How about we do the other photos first and then we come back to
Coming
the
back.
grey
We'll
crop
circle
wood
back around to this disaster I've made down here. I missed... they were meant to be skinny mats because these are skinny mats. I need to cut them down. Look. Let's just be brutally honest.
How about we just put them to one side?
No, I'm getting a little bit of tape out of my bin. Let's see on top here. So the mats for these are meant to be 3 7/8 by 3 7/8.
I still vote for the pocket idea. Or did we stick it actually down massive in this?
It's down, it's not moving.
Why not pull
So
the
these
middle?
black mats are the wrong size. They need to be...
Oh, Lorraine says, why not put the middle one on foam?
That'd be really good, Lorraine, if I had foam.
Oh shit, that's me problem because I was like,
Oh, can you? Yeah. So when you're sharing your supplies with your family, so you've got to all remember, I've got a child that likes craft, I've got a child that teaches mixed media art, and I've got a child doing senior visual art. So we are going through tape and foam, and we go through supplies like... I had a friend offer me some, she's decluttering at home, and some art supplies she hadn't even opened today. And I'm like, yeah, you betcha. Because, you know, we're doing senior visual art again this year. So
you're doing it for 2 years. So we're changing it to 3 7/8. Is that
by 3 7/8, yes.
No, we're doing 3 of those.
There's 3 of those, yes.
Nothing like a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. I've made lots of little sticks of black cards.
Oh, maybe we can stick them down, make it a little.
No. Let's just put them over there in the container.
I still reckon white paint would have fixed the problem.
It would not have fixed the problem.
Yeah, just a bit of white paint. On the edges, make it glow. I have learned that anything can be fixed if you add paint. Or duct tape.
Duct tape or 100-mile-an-hour tape?
Well, it depends on the situation, realistically.
Okay. And the last one in the middle, you don't really have a lot of space. You have a little bit, not a lot. There we go. Beautiful. Now this piece of timber here, we should have cut out behind it, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. We got room for journaling on this baby too.
We do.
Yeah. Okay, let's do these 2 photos and then our tree. And yeah, it'll be right. So the black and the white mats need the middles cut out. Oh, no, the white ones need to be cut down to 5 7/8 by 3 7/8 first. Remember, these were 4 by 6. These white 4 by 6 pieces need to be cut down to 5 7/8 by 3 7/8. Because we saved half a sheet of cardstock by making these black pieces 4x6.
And there are 2 of those.
There were 2 of those.
Are they? Did we edit the black or the white ones?
What black ones? No, we cut the black ones to 4x6 when we cut them.
Right. And, it's the
And by
white
doing
ones.
that, we saved half a sheet of cards.
So the bits you just cut off, are they from the black or the white ones?
The white ones. The white ones are now 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. Oh, and they need the middles coming.
This is why we don't go back and edit.
This is why we don't go backwards. But it's not like we're sticking cardstock on. All we're doing is trimming a little bit off.
I suppose so. I'm still.
And you know, I had to edit as I went. You know, I'm sorry if sometimes I have to go back and change things. Please don't lynch me because I make mistakes. But yeah, I do make mistakes. We are working very hard to still get retreat kits out this Friday. I don't know if we're going to make it.
What are we supposed to do on this Friday?
Retreat kits are meant to be leaving on Friday.
Oh, we're gonna make it.
We'll at least get some out on Friday and the rest out on Monday. We are a good week behind. And it just always seems to fall that we do retreat kits and class kits together. You know. So then we're going to end up with this similar fine border like that. And that's going to make these pop. Look at that. I do expect to see someone use all these leftovers for a patchwork
Is
page.
that an official challenge?
It is an official challenge.
Well, please pass over the scraps for tomorrow night.
You're gonna make a patchwork mixed media page tomorrow night, are you?
I promise nothing with my mixed media pages. Although I think I did say that we were going to do a certain technique tomorrow on Sunday, and I have forgotten because I had COVID brains.
What technique was that you were gonna do?
I don't know, but I'm going to go back.
Can anyone remember what the technique was she promised she would do tomorrow night in her video?
I'm going to go back and rewatch my own video. Because that's my plan.
Does anyone know? Anyone? Bureau?
It could be anything, realistically.
Okay, so I'm going to make this one a bit higher. And we've got sort of the same border of the spotty as we've got of the timber on the sides there. The border's even, bottom and sides. Okay. And then what we're going to do over here, all these bits we've got. And then what we're going to do is... Oh, we're not sticking that on yet. Oh, what are we?
Oh, alphabet letters. Thank you, Eugene. That's right. We're going to be using random alphabet letters tomorrow.
Write that one down. So we're going to cut from this paper number 2 strips that are 5 inches by 12 inches.
So 5 by 12 inches.
Yep, 2 pieces.
Thank you, by the way, for the comments.
Thank you.
I'm never going to guess that.
Never in a million years. If you find it's uneven at one end, just swap the ends around and it might match up. I find that when I cut things. Okay, so let's stick these two babies together because we're going to put these along the top. They're going to give us some nice interest. Mm-hmm. So glad someone pays attention other than the teacher, because the teacher doesn't.
Sometimes. I'm the one teaching. I often pay attention.
It wiped us out. We had never ever had COVID before. Noah has. Okay, let's turn our page around. Beep, 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 beep. Upside down, and remembering it's upside down, so we're going to turn our pattern. Yep, our pattern's now the right way up.
Yeah,
just making sure. This is not coming back off the page, people.
You stick that upside down.
Have you all met my smart mouth daughter? I have ended up with her because I've married a smart mouth husband. Really? Oh, okay. So we're going to stick this on just under ½ an inch from the top, and our guiding light is going to be the center of our page. There we go. So we've just stuck it in the middle, and then we're going to remove our bits of tape. Teacher's pet, says Lee. Oh my God. Considering I think Lee might actually be a teacher's pet, you know, like she is, you know, kind of the family we've collected through life, and we stay with her and see them all the time when we go away. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. I like that.
I'm sold.
I'm sold. She's sold. Okay. I've won a fan with Naomi John. Oh my gosh. Like I needed her approval.
I was just a little bit concerned that you were gonna stick it upside down.
Oh,
Like you got
get out of town, Redshaw. And I'm gonna stick this with an even border top and bottom and an even side to side kind of thing. Like that. And then let's whack our tree on. Get out of town.
Oh, we'll be out of town on the 5th of March.
Yep. Naomi John is going away. She's having a holiday.
I booked holidays in August last year with my parents.
Yep, and your other boss.
Yes, and my other boss.
You know he only looks at what you do so that he can Skype to people how awesome your designs are. Yeah.
It was a long day today.
Rightio. So we stuck our tree on. Let's get some more photos on here. Okay, so do you know why we do this? It gives us the opportunity. So when you lift this, you've got these as a guide to stick this, right? And vice versa. So let's cut some mats. Are we going to get enough mats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, clear. So we need 6 pieces that are 5 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. So these are going to be, oh, my cardstock's, I swear. Five and 3/4. Oh, no. No, don't do that. What are they? They are 5 5/8. Sorry. Halfway between 5 1/2 and 5 3/4. 5 5/8 by 3 5/8. Oops. I'm so sorry.
How many of those do
We need 6. I did start by saying I needed 6 of these. So 5 and 5/8. So half are between 5 1/2 and 5 3/4. Rightio. Let's cut the middle out of our photo mats. Definitely expecting to see someone make a patchwork double with the middles of our photo mats.
Trish says it's called COVID brain.
Yeah.
Is it the same type of thing like baby brain?
Yep. So what's your brain like after you've had a series of asthma attacks, Naomi?
Oh, bad.
Bad. It's like asthma brain too. So while your body's repairing itself, it sort of doesn't expend energy on some things that it doesn't think it needs to.
Well, if you have an asthma attack, you kind of just need to like wait a week before your genius comes back into play.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a week before you make any major financial decisions. Quentin's got this habit of not just having one. He just has a. Quentin is actually supervisor tonight at Coles. He's the night field supervisor. Working a very, it's his 3rd shift back from COVID, and he's working a extra long shift. So, and he's on store shut, like he shuts the store tonight too. We all knew he wouldn't be there long before he was doing this kind of thing. He only does it occasionally, has a feeling. He doesn't want to be a boss again. He's meant to be the boss where we are, the boss at the shop. I think there's just too many bosses at the shop. What's that?
It's supposed to be the boss, right?
Yeah. He does run the operations of the shop. Like, he does run the operations. We're trying to do a million things at once at the moment because we're trying to get prepared to do a whole heap of new different products. And it's a big thing. We've been working on it for a while, but we put it on the back burner and we just know we need to do it now. Because we're getting to the point where we're really limiting the other brands we sell. We're really getting to the point where we're going to closely curate what we sell from other people. We already do, really. We have some special brands we like, but we definitely keep maintaining Lemon Craft. Let's turn this baby around again. Rightio. So let's put. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to use this as a guide, and this is a guide. Okay. So That's the beauty of having it like this, is that we've got this guide here and this guide here. And we're matching up the grey photo, not the matte. We're matching up the grey photo. So we're centering it in this here. And we're matching up where the photo is on there. Kind of. As best we can. And let's bring this across and do that. Or we'll just do... We'll do that. So we're going to mimic this border that we've got here. And this border we've got at the top. Like that. And then with this baby over here, we're going to line up with this, but then we're going to use this border here over here as a guide. Okay? So we're going to use this edge guide over here so that we keep our nice little border in the middle. A nice little wide picture border in the middle. And then let's stick on our dodgy different grey. So we've got that one. And we could have stuck these top ones on first, and that would have given us an additional line-up point. So 14 photographs is what it's all about. And we do have some space for some journaling. Rightio.
You've definitely done it.
I've definitely done it.
Is it 14 photos?
Yeah, it's 14 photos. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Happy campers. Let's see what pictures we got here. I haven't done all my fussy cutting. I don't think the fussy cutting police are going to come and get me.
Unfortunately, the fussy cutting police went to bed at 7:20 tonight, 10 minutes before the regular bedtime. I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah, well, fussy cutting police needed to go to bed.
Yeah, because she got gigs tomorrow.
She has had, today, she had band, clarinet lesson, and then a piano lesson.
Plus school.
Plus school, so that kid is, usually we don't do piano today. Okay, so journaling is here, or nice little blank space. Or maybe we'll put our campy lady here. And then we'll put our little hut.
You know what you could do? You could do like journaling, like in between the folding thing, like it's going around the photo. It's just to,
Yeah.
like it's a trail. Follow the writing.
I don't think I need that. I think I had that because I had a fire.
Oh, we hope no one's affected by the Queensland fires.
Yes, we hope no one got flooded last night and no one's been affected by the fires.
There are quite a few in Queensland, WA, and
Oh, fires just... What do you think? Yes, I think that's a yes. Mm. Got to bring this up to here, and I think we're going to put a little block here for journaling.
nice and balanced.
Don't forget, this weekend is Super Saturday. You can book online. It's only $5. It's 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. And next weekend is in-store retreat. and I will try and get what photos you need to bring for that to you when I eventually get the projects finished.
Which is this weekend.
Which was meant to be last week, but you know what? I did not do that last week. My free time was spent sleeping.
I actually got super sleepy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we just didn't. And we watched some rubbish on Netflix. I'm glad I can't remember what I watched.
Mate, I
'Cause-
can.
Oh, not all of it. Well, you watched a little. I didn't watch any of V for Vendetta because Noah's going to watch V for Vendetta for his English
I have
assessment.
watched the beginning of that movie twice now, and I'm going to tell you right now, it does not get any better in second English.
And then, yeah.
It's got some high-profile actors in it too, which
For a rubbish movie.
is quite shocking.
Maybe they only were in it because they believe in the dystopian rubbish that it was trying to perpetuate.
Probably the wrong audience for it, because I don't like dystopian movies.
Yeah, he's also having to read, which he's got the audiobook for. I'm so glad they let them get the audiobooks now. 1984, which is also dystopian political rubbish. But no, I don't know.
Ronnie says that they have high 30s for the next 2 days in Victoria.
Yeah, that's not good. Hope yous are all okay. Be very careful. Drink plenty of water. We have had some of our, highest temperatures these last few days, and the humidity. Holy
Aircons
crud!
do nothing. Like they take the edge off, and that's about it. Like you don't realise how much. So you have to go and stop that side.
Okay, I'm going to cut this little bit out in here because it's annoying me.
Brian's not taking her dad.
No.
Too far,
Yeah, no, air conditioning all the way, people. And I'm going to say, don't buy a Lexus, specifically because they played an ad where the people were, so they walked out of their house in like running gear and it was cold. And then they got in their car, which was their Lexus, which was so awesome because it was heated. And we saw said ad at 9 o'clock last night when it was still sweltering here. And I said to Naomi, that is really, really disappointing that a company like Lexus are not smart enough to know that when people are experiencing heat wave conditions, you don't play cold weather ads. It was very, very disappointing. So we're going to make a little journaling block here. I could write them a harsh letter, but they should be smart enough to know the error of their ways when they don't sell any Lexus to Queenslanders. Okay, so we're going to cut so this is already 3 inches wide. So we're going to cut a 3-inch by 3-inch square of this paper one. I do love this. I took a couple of different timbers to make this piece. It just looks like one piece of plywood, but it wasn't. It was a couple of different to get just what I wanted. And then we're going to cut from our black a 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. So we're going to make a little journaling block over here and be very specific about it being for journaling because it just need to break this up here. It's just drawing the attention a little too much. So let's hack the middle out, not with good scissors. I think we're nearly done.
Are you planning to have rice bowls for dessert again?
If there's milk.
There is milk apparently. Well, according to Dad, but there was milk when he left home according to Dad yesterday, so.
Been trying to increase my milk intake. So that I'm making sure I'm having enough dairy. and not eat too much sugar, like too much like mango or fruit at night. That's a bit crooked. Should be right. So we've got a drink flask, a kettley thing, a camping kettle.
Ronnie's meant to be massaging within like the next 2 days with the heat. That's when you're trying to pull a sickie.
How hard is it to pull a sickie when it's your own business, Naomi John?
Very hard to do, really. But I want to know, I don't actually have my name on any of the businesses I work for. I just work for people. A lot.
Put her little house here. Hiker. It's going to go here. And then we're going to put happy campers. Which I think was meant to go live this week, but because I didn't photograph any new product last week, yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm packing kits this week. Sending out retreat kits. And see, when you order the extras, the retreat extras, we've got to manufacture all that as well, because we couldn't manufacture anything when we were home sick last week. So let's trim off, use the back of the page. So you could use the front of the page, but it's much better to use the back.
So you went out the back today when Clementine and Cecilia decided that they were going to become teenagers.
I'm actually just going to do this. I'm going to cheat. Yeah, I'm just cheating. Sorry. No. I didn't think about the top. The flippy thing at the top's made it not go right, not do what I want it to do. Week 7, yep. This kit is sold out. Last year's week 7 kit, what was it?
Swan Princess.
Ooh. That would have been the first kit we did with Swan Princess. We made extras of it.
Yes. It has like a little mini flip book card.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was the first kit with Swan Princess. That was when we released it. There we go. Look at that. So, 14 photographs. I think we're done. The space here for journaling. Yeah. I've kind of mangled this. So let's calculate it. Fourteen photographs. Journaling. My journaling block is crooked. Should be right. There we go. And it's flat. It's another flat page. It's a flat scrapbooking. Well, they can't all be puffy pages, can they? Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Diane and Debbie and Diane and Trish and Diane. And Diane. Thank you, Mary. But yeah, so there we go. We made a double page that's interactive. We don't have to cut our page protectors because this is above our page protectors. You might have to trim a tiny bit off the top of the page protector, but you probably won't. And yeah, we've got a title, we've got journaling, and 14 photographs. And lots of pop. You could write more in here, realistically, if you wanted to. You don't need to. You need a little bit of blank space. A little bit of pattern running through. But yeah. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Cheryl and Bronnie. Thank you, Dee. But yeah, so there we go. So if you came along and said hello and I didn't say hello, hello. If you left a lovely comment, thank you. What else? You could have inked this, but we weren't going to ink it. When are we back? 7 p.m. So tomorrow night is Thursday night. So Thursday nights we do at 7 p.m. because we dance until 6. Or Amelia Ann dances till 6. So we'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah, we sent out a ton of parcels today. We have posted out... How many do you reckon we posted this week?
Too many.
We did 2 runs yesterday, and we did 2 post runs on Monday, and I did 1 massive run today. Yeah, so we've sent a lot of parcels this week. Garden's taking its toll. Off to bed, yep. I think it's time for bed, definitely. So thank you all. Don't forget Friday night we're doing Tropical Ambience. So take care, stay safe. Love yous all. Really appreciate you coming along and sharing your time with us. Thank you for your patience while we were sick last week. And yes, and don't forget you can shop with us anytime because the online store is open 24/7. So, and this is Out and About. This is our Out and About collection, which is ours. You can only buy this from us. Oh, you wait till you see Under Construction. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you all to see it, but you won't see it for ages because I've got to be careful about how I show my collections. And Naomi is loving it. She has already got ideas for the Under Construction magazine, Inspiration magazine.
We might just do like a prequel magazine. I'll make some projects just for it. Yeah.
Naomi John has got so many ideas for Under Construction magazine, Inspiration magazine already because it is a cool collection. It is very cool. It's not even colours that we would normally use, Naomi and I, but both looking forward to using it. So yeah, if you are doing the in-store portion of the hybrid A Day to Remember retreat, your fussy cutting is at the store to be collected. So you can collect your fussy cutting to do if you're doing the in-store portion of the retreat. I'm so looking forward to that collection. I know, Nikki. I can't wait. Can't wait. Very exciting to get to use it. Okay, so take care, stay safe, love yous all, and we will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. See yous later. Thank you. Bye.